Hi everybody, well we're back again. We're just going to have a little peruse of my cards, and there might be some cards here that you haven't seen before. All right, we are talking though about the week of August 9th through the 15th, so keep that in mind. Most of the things that I've been showing you seems to have a lot of girly stuff on it, and I just want you to know that not all the tarot stuff is girlish. In particular, there's this one deck that I ordered, and it's called the Sherlock Holmes Tarot, right? Now, what they have done, it's actually wisdom from the first consulting detective, and it's been designed and processed by John Matthews and Will Kingham. Okay, so I just want you to know it is very different in a lot of ways from the other decks. I'm going to hold this picture up. It actually is a picture of the Empress, and it is Queen Victoria, the Queen. She's representing the Empress. So, and that actually is a copy of a picture of her. So she did look like that, and her hand is being kissed by Sherlock, all right? So know that. They have a lot of really interesting pictures, and I'll show you a couple of them. But things are different. They'll give you a whole list of the numbers of the major arcana and the names of the major arcana, all right? So they've kind of renamed some of them. Like the Justice card is called the Courts of Justice. This, and that's the major arcana. So it's just different. It's Sherlock's tarot as opposed to traditional tarot. I don't know if you can see it or not. And then the other major difference, which is something that has been an issue for me, is they renamed the suits. Okay. Let's see if we can get that up there a little bit closer. Swords. Swords are eyeballs. Wands are footprints, cups are magnifying glasses, and pentacles are question marks. Okay, I have no idea why they named them those particular things, so it's a little hard for me to remember them. I don't have a brain hook for them yet. But know that this whole book is full of images, and some of them are even reflective of the Sidney Paget pictures. Okay, so quite lovely. Sherlock, of course, is the magician. There's the Hound of Baskervilles. Everybody seems to know about that. Okay, so beautiful presentation. This is the book that's literally jam-packed full of ideas on how to lay out a different spread, maybe that you're not used to. But each one of the cards has a beautiful picture on it and some descriptions. Okay. Now, the book in and of itself has little quotes and stuff that they want to share. Work is the best antidote for sorrow. Okay. And it's a Holmesian wisdom from The Empty House, which is one of the episodes. All right. Now, cards in and of themselves look like this. Okay, 221B. And then if you know anything about Sherlock Holmes, that's his address, 221B Baker Street. Right? So we'll see if we can lay a spread for these, see what happens, and then you'll get a chance to look at the cards a little better. Now, haven't worked with them a whole lot, so they might be kind of stuck in an old non-sorted position. Let me do one more because that was a pretty good shuffle. Alrighty, last shuffle, I think. Oh, I like to see. Alrighty, here we go. First card down. Wow. Inspector card. This is going to, I have a feeling this is going to be very political because look, somebody doing the perp walk getting taken away in chains. So there might be an issue like that that's coming up this week. All right. Yeah. And it's being investigated by a peeler, which is a name for like a police officer. Okay. So this may be a DOJ kind of issue that's coming to pass where they find the crime has been committed and they find some of the clues that are leading to resolution. Right. Lovely. It's just being delayed because a little bit more information is coming through. And it appears as though it's actually information being brought to us through email, right? So we've been looking at all these males that are walking by the TV cameras, and this looks like it might be specific to a female. Okay, interesting. Okay. Okay. Got the two of the question marks, which actually I think are the pentacles. And this is a choice is being made, which road they're going down. So it might be, are we going to prosecute what's going on now? Or are we going to wait a little bit? We might be waiting. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here's Mrs. Hudson. So there's a good female that's involved with this, lady of the highest morals, who's waiting for an opportunity. She's looking for the right people that can be supporting. So this is like a woman in the judicial system, and there's somebody that she's going to be prosecuting, and she's looking for the right people to work with her in order to do that. Right? Oh, yeah. A lot of careful investigation has been going on. This is Sherlock in his laboratory, and he's examining every little detail. That is to the past. So I think he has all the details that he wants at this time. And then we have the 3, which means now he's just going to put it all together, right? And we see the dawn is breaking. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's kind of like he's been working through the night, and now there's going to be illumination to show that some of the facts that he has found are going to be necessary for what happens next. Okay, way to go, Sherlock. All right, and then we have the 7 of Pentacles once again. Interesting. This is implying to me, though, that there will be a warning issued that is a false warning. It's like, here, look over there. There's a problem over here. No, focus on that. Well, they're actually taking care of business behind the scenes. So there'll be a resolution, but slightly unexpected, right? So good card for that. But it does have a lot of the very same police, military kind of connotation, all right? And they will find the information that they need, but it's behind a smokescreen. All right. Okay. And here we go. This is telling me that it's related to Professor Moriarty, which is the arch nemesis of Sherlock Holmes, right? It appears as though his cohorts are being arrested one by one. Hopes and fears? The 10 of Eyes, which is swords. And this is about all the information is finally put together. And they're at the door knocking, getting ready to take them away. All right? This is kind of, I'm hoping it's prophetic, but it's in position of hopes and fears. All right? Very nice. And the outcome card is the 5 of Eyes, which once again is finding that this guy is actually finding the document that's necessary in order to protect someone who's already been maybe suffered the consequences of somebody else's actions. And it looks like there's going to be documents that are going to be revealing what happened for an innocent, for someone who had no participation in what was going wrong. They're going to be held accountable, and with a document like that, might even be held in a prison or put in a confined location. Okay, so these are all about law and stuff like that, which is pretty much in keeping with the Sherlock Holmes tarot, because what was he but an investigator, right? Perfect. All right. So anyway, interesting cards to look at. Nevertheless, a little more difficult, I think, to decipher than regular tarot cards are. So you might be interested. Oopie. Hang on a sec. You might be interested in getting a deck for yourself, or a deck for a male cohort, somebody that you know that might not like all the fairies and stuff, right? So it's a Sherlock Holmes tarot deck. Cool. That said, one little quick thing on fairies. This is a fairy deck. It's actually kind of one of my favorites. Thank you. It's an oracle deck, but it was back in the day when Doreen Virtue was creating books and cards and stuff. Okay, so this is healing with the fairies, right? Which I love. Sometimes I'll just sit down at night and flip through the cards and draw a card or two just to see what speaks to me about what happened during the day or what's going to come up tomorrow. But they're oracle decks, so they don't have the full 78. So you can just ask a simple question if you want to, or if you wanted to, you could lay out a spread and use it like a tarot deck. But oracle decks are expected to be more brief. Okay, so don't te preocupes. All right. Here we go. Let's see what's up. Boom. Look inside yourself. Right? Well, that's good advice, isn't it? I mean, everybody needs that. Pay attention what your true motives and everything are. Guess what? New location. This card can indicate, figure out, do you need a new house? Do you need a new environment? Do you want something ostentatious? Or do you just want something that speaks to your soul? You're going to find a new location, new place to be, maybe where there's more people that are in sync with who you are. Find your tribe, all that stuff. Right, and a new opportunity. So we're looking at maybe the financial avenue that is going to support you so that you can find that kind of a location. So maybe you get an opportunity to earn more money and it qualifies you for a better loan for that house that you're just dying to have, right? Trust your intuition here. This is just like looking at the intuitive, the psychic. She's sitting there, she's following her impressions from the moon, right? And everybody always has believed that the moon has mystical powers. And so it's telling you, trust that. If you have a hunch on something, you have to believe it, because honestly, the more you believe your intuition and your hunches, the more right on they are, the more true they become, right? You have learned visualization, and you're going to use it to its maximum effort in helping you to achieve your new location and your new opportunity, right? There's a card here about sexuality too. So maybe you've been denying yourself a partnership of some sort. This card is telling you, you still got it. Maybe you haven't used it for a while, but everything is still fine. And trust it that it's a beautiful thing, right? She's sitting there with this beautiful vase that's huge. It's full of emotion and love. And you have that to share. You just get to decide who you want to share it with. Okay, that's a beautiful card. Kick up your heels. Been too serious. Things have been too scary. Things have maybe been shutting you down instead of opening you up. Find something that you can do in the environment that you can enjoy yourself. Yeah, even if it is that you go out for a nature walk. Look and see if there's one in your neighborhood somewhere within the next 5 miles or so, and then go out and appreciate it. This card is telling you it's going to feed, nurture that aspect of you where you need to believe in something outside of yourself once again. And here we go. Make yourself surrounded with friends. And then we've got the happily ever after card. Yeah, it opens a new venue, new opportunities. And who knows, but that new friend might actually bring all the magic of a unicorn. So don't worry about it. Expand your notion about what is meaningful and beautiful for you, okay? This is a major issue card here, and it's in the position of hopes and fears. And what is it? Feeling safe. It's coming, right? It's just in the position of, I'm worried about it, but I need to know, is everything going to be okay? This card wouldn't show up if it wasn't to say it is going to be okay. May not be on our time frame exactly, but that's where we're headed. We're working toward that. And the outside card on that is quiet time. But this is, for me, it's like meditation. This is about relaxation. This is about doing what is necessary to make yourself feel validated, comfortable, and safe. Okay, so these two kind of go together, right? So discover the things that make you feel better about the environment that you live in. If you're worried about things, take a break for a little while. Write yourself some encouragement. Put it down on a piece of paper. So when you forget what you're doing, it's like, oh yeah, no, I wrote it down. I can go look at it. Right. And the final card is family harmony. So just know that even if it's not your own personal family, you're going to be finding the family who's going to make your life feel more harmonious. Okay? Beautiful. Alrighty, I think that's about all that we have for today. So we've got a little bit of the masculine and a little bit of the feminine. So everybody needs a little testosterone or a little bit of estrogen thrown in there for a better mix. You guys take good care of yourselves, and I will see you very soon. We'll see, maybe we have another deck to share with you. Okay? Take good care, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.